Hello there everybody, welcome back to another update video on Galaxy next generation stock. So of course this one is a 2-cent stock today, and of course we have seen a lot of action on the 5-day chart. Tonight we're asking what I can forecast happening with the stock in the future, mainly the next 5 days or so, and then of course for the long term, why this one does have absolutely amazing potential to absolutely explode. So if it does sound like a good plan for a video, please leave a like and subscribe. You guys know we are trying to grow the channel as fast as possible. Let's check how many subscribers we are on so far. So we're doing great. I believe that we're on about 2.8k. So if we can hit higher than that, if we can get to 3k as soon as possible, it would be fantastic. On top of that, of course, if you do want to come and talk to us on Discord, link to our stock Discord will be down in the description. And if you want to become a channel member, please do by pressing the join button. And if you want to see all other Galaxy stock updates as well as all different stock updates, feel free to go and watch the stock market analysis 2021 series once you've finished this video. So I'm not going to waste any more time, we're going to jump straight into the video. Just before we do though, I do need to state that I am not a financial advisor and all of this is just my opinion. But yeah, looking at Galaxy stock, you know what, we've had a lot of good news recently. The main piece of good news is the fact that the stock basically got out of debt, as in the company is no longer in debt. Now of course with that debt out of the way, it does show potential for growth and the company to actually start, making a profit. And I think that really is going to sit well with a lot of their investors and a lot of people who are looking to invest in them. Now because they have got these balance sheets and all that kind of good stuff kind of leveled out in a very nice way already, I believe that once a lot of other investors do find out about the stock in the future, it will help to pick it up because they will be able to see that the finances of the company are doing well. Now of course I do believe that because we have only just very recently got out of debt, the profit margins won't be too high right now, but we need to think 1 year in the future with this stock, and personally I believe we could be sat at $2, $3 or $4 potentially next year with a stock like Galaxy next generation. Now I know that sounds like a very optimistic goal, a very ambitious goal, but honestly sometimes a stock is kind of worth it, and in this case I would say this company is kind of worth it in the sense that if we are looking at what the company does, they're providing online education to schools and children. Now in America, mainly in America, a lot of different school companies and whatnot, basically institutions of education, are taking on Galaxy's products. They have a lot of different contracts with schools. I was reading over a few of them yesterday. I think it's interesting that this has happened. I think if this carries on, the company's profits will almost inevitably expand even further into the future. But on top of that, I think this will pave a way for the whole market sector in the sense that, it's kind of an interesting product. Companies are kind of using this right now in different formats when it comes to the online education. This has definitely been sped up by the coronavirus, but this is kind of something which we are going to be seeing a lot more in the future anyway. With technology advancing, it just makes a lot more sense to do a lot of things online, and of course it will help the students as well. And for that reason, I think a product like Galaxy is kind of revolutionary. I think for that reason, and that reason alone, it kind of does deserve to be at a higher price than what it is now. That's because the company's business model is very decent in my personal opinion, and the fact they are now out of debt does show something good. The fact they're getting a lot of these contracts is showing something good as well. So I do actually have faith on this company for the long term. But yeah, looking at this one from the last 5 days and the chart that we are seeing, just to provide a bit of context, by the way, on the 5-day chart, we are up insanely. We're up 94%. Now we were at highs this week only a few days ago of 196%, which sounds absolutely insane because it is, but you can see from there we've kind of sold off. We had this bit of a sell-off down here, took us down to 0.021, so of course just over 1 cent, and then of course we went up a little bit, putting us at about 3.5 cents, and then of course from there we've been pretty stable with a small dip downwards, it does look like. So yeah, we've been ever so slightly negative at 14%, but going off the growth that we have been seeing this week, it kind of does make sense. Now of course, looking at this one on the 1 month chart into the future, not into the past, just on the future month, I can actually forecast this one potentially going down in the next 2 or 3 days, and I wouldn't see that as a bad thing at all. The stock has rocketed up so high so far, and if it was to dip a small bit, I don't think it'd matter too much. But yeah, for the long term, and when it comes to actually buying this stock, First thing, I am not a financial advisor, but if I was to buy this stock right now, which I personally would at this price, I don't see it as bad at all. It's insanely cheap, and you know, you could definitely pick up a few hundred shares for like $10, so it's kind of amazing for that. You know, if you were to pick up only a small amount, in my personal opinion, that is what I would do. Maybe no more than $50, but that's just me, and I would definitely hold it and see how high we can go, because I personally believe this one does have potential to break out really high and hit over $1 in the next year, especially if what we are seeing with schools being locked down and whatnot does carry on. I think it will, you know, pave the way for potential growth for this company. So yeah, that's just my quick opinions. We are down today, but I don't think it matters too much, because overall I do see a lot of solid growth for this company. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.